This thing, the DJI Mavic 2 Pro, has been by my side for so long, and I love the thing, I really do. Let me turn it off. And I'm going to talk about how this almost cost me $10,000. What's going on, guys? It's Chris Luck, and today really spectacular, beautiful place, my favorite place, as most of you know, Passaic Point. Came and flying the drone, and I realized it's the whale migration season and the whales are starting to come out. Saw a couple of gray whales come through here when I was getting some footage of these rocks down here. Really beautiful. It's like just absolutely dreamy blues and just everything. I can't wait for this place to be green in the summertime. It reminds me of this crazy time here in Kodiak. It was when I first moved here. I lived here about a year, and I was known as the drone guy. This thing, the DJI Mavic 2 Pro, has been by my side for so long, and I love the thing, I really do. Let me turn it off. And I'm going to talk about how this almost cost me $10,000. So I'm out here. Now I got my 100 to 500 set up in case they come through. The whale's been coming pretty close, and you can see I'm right at this edge here, this coast. Gave myself a better angle so I can look out here for the whales and use this camera. So NOAA, National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, is like the federal law enforcement for people that do boats and whatnot, and mainly it's for on the water. They have satellites in space and stuff too, but just think of them as the water police. There's a written rule that's kind of hidden called the Marine Mammal Protection Act, and if you live in the United States, you're not supposed to fly a drone within 1,000 feet of a whale. Well, I didn't know that. At the time of this incident in 2019, I was watching National Geographic make articles about collecting whale snot because that's what they wanted for scientific research. Oh, look at this eagle flying. Let me see if I can get some footage. That worked out. So back in 2019, I'm fairly new to the photography and drone scene. This really is when I started to establish myself. And there was this time I was flying my drone and the killer whales were out, and somebody saw my photo on a local Facebook page and decided to report it to NOAA. Well, here's what the photo was. Absolutely gorgeous scene. Killer whales are like one of my favorite animals to photograph. I also just started dating Angelica at the time. Well, we're walking in a park and we get this phone call. Well, I get this phone call and it says, "Hey, I'm blank from NOAA, and I'd like to talk to you about a whale photo you posted if you'd like to stop by my office." I'm like, I'm not stopping at nobody's office. I don't even know how this guy got my phone number, but okay. A couple days later, I call him back and I say, what's going on? He's like, well, what you did was incredibly illegal and you are subject to some fines and whatnot. And I was like, for taking a photograph of a whale? Like, I was like 200 feet over the thing. Well, I don't know what the actual footage was. It might have been lower than 200 feet. I don't know. But basically it was like, I'm here in the harbor, put the drone up in the air, take the photos. I'm talking to this guy and I'm actually starting to get in an argument with him because he's being very disrespectful to me. And he's like, I'm harassing the whales with a drone. I'm like, how am I harassing the whales with a drone? I'm not touching them. I'm not smacking my drone into them. I'm at least 100 feet over them. And this guy really has the nerve to find my phone number, call me up, threaten me over the phone that I'm gonna have to pay all these fines and whatnot. And I didn't like this guy at all. He was very, very rude. I said, you know what, buddy? I ain't talking to you no more. And that's that. A couple weeks go by and I get a certified letter in the mail from NOAA saying I gotta pay $10,000 for what I did. And I wish I saved this paper, but I didn't. Anyway, I contacted this guy's supervisor, and very, very nice guy. I actually just saw this guy the other day, and I was like, look, I didn't know I'm not supposed to fly a drone over a whale. I didn't know that was a thing. I've never heard that before. I've seen many Instagram pages of people that are allowed to do it, so what's the difference between them and me, okay? A whale is a whale and a drone is a drone. Who cares is behind it? You know what I mean? That's my philosophy. I'm talking to this guy for a little bit, and he's like, you know, I've actually seen some of your photos. I like them, and I really have been thinking about getting a drone myself, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind helping me out if I got one. I said, sure, anything you want, that's fine. He's like, and I'll get rid of this paper myself. Don't worry about it. Apparently everyone has had a problem with this guy, so thankfully that guy moved, got out of my life. It has me petrified now to fly drones over whales. Every time I see someone else do it and it gets a million likes, I get very beat down inside because I could have done so much more, but I live in a place where NOAA works, and that's just that. One big thing about here is it's very, very protective. We have NOAA, the Coast Guard, Navy SEALs, some other weird stuff around here. But, oh, and the missile defense right behind me. Yeah, that one. So, very, very restrictive place in Kodiak. Also very free at the same time. I just wanted to make that a long story short about the time NOAA tried to fine me $10,000 for flying my drone over a whale. Hope you guys enjoyed this beautiful night. Let me just pan the camera around. I can show you everything I'm looking at here. Just look at that beauty. And look at that beauty. My wife. So I invite you to let this be a lesson learned. If you know NOAA is in your area, or you know NOAA monitors a certain Facebook page and whatnot, be careful. Oh, I almost forgot. So check this out. 1 month later, NOAA has the audacity to ask me to fly the drone for them. I was like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not getting set up. I was actually here in this spot, and I walked over here and I noticed 2 dead whales down on the ground. They let me be in an article. I said, you can use my photo in an article. They thought I took it with a drone. I took it with my camera. It wasn't this lens or this camera body, but I took it with my camera, and I just couldn't believe that within 1 month I went from being in big trouble to, hey, can you fly your drone around Passaic Shack here so I can see if there's any more stranded whales on it? Yeah, no thanks, buddy, unless you want to pay me 100 grand. That's all I'm gonna say today. I'm rambling, I'm losing my mind here. It's very stressful trying to find these whales because they are only up for a couple seconds at a time in this area. It is beautiful. I want to get some photos tonight.